Well, we're just into our hike, about half a mile, and we're going to go a total of 3.5 miles north to see the Wahweap Hoodoos. Well, we've been walking 40-45 minutes following this wash northward. Jeannie just pointed out a window or an arch, and I took a picture of it. It was right in the middle of that frame, and I'm just going to comment on it here. And anyway, so there is a lot of geology as we're walking up here. A lot of bees in here and some butterflies. We were just observing the width of the wash here, and I mean, there's a stretch back there that was 100 yards wide, and right here where I'm standing, it's probably open to debate, but I'd say 40, 50, 60 yards. Well, we are getting close here. We met this couple from Russia, and based on what they said, we should be there in another 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Well, we're not there yet, but we're right about in the center of my lens. Looks like a hoodoo and maybe some smaller ones, and then looks like another one, right? Actually a few more, so these might be a precursor of what we're going to see. Anyway, we're on the way. Well, if you look at Jeannie, and then we go upward, I would say that hoodoo there, the rock sitting on it, the full hoodoo is probably 20 feet tall, and the part above, sticking by itself, is maybe 6 or 8 feet. And then this one here, I estimated before when I was down below that that's probably 20 feet tall. There's Jeannie. Should we continue heading north?
What?
I say, should we continue heading north?
I think we should try to get up and over.
Yeah, yeah. Now that we're closest to this thing, I'd say I think that's good 30 feet tall. And down at the base, I'd say it's, oh my, I don't know, 8 feet across. Sure. Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Stevie. Are you having a good time?
I am. Oh, look at this guy right here. This used to be the top of something. It's a small hoodoo right in the front of my lens. I don't know how this is showing up because I'm kind of shooting into the sun. And there's some more hoodoos right in front of me. Hopefully this is showing up right in the middle of my screen. And that is the 30-foot hoodoo that we saw earlier. We had to do a lot of wrapping around to get to the point I'm standing now. And we did find some more hoodoos to the north. And we're going to wander in and check these out. And I'm just panning around to where they are. And Jeannie is, at the moment, out of sight on her way up there. And there's Jeannie. And then there's a few hoodoos back in here, too. Oh, there's a person up there. Two of them. Should be right in the middle of my lens right now. And Jeannie and I are going to find some shade and have something to eat. It's been about 3 hours since we left the car. Yeah, this is, looks like there's going to be a lot of them back in here. I'm going to get your picture. All right. There's Jeannie. Well, we were looking at some of these hoodoos, and the one in the middle of the screen, that rock, looks like you just gave it a little push, it would slide off. And then I'm going to wander over to that rock there. See if I can get a close-up of that. Well, I just proved I was half billy goat to get up here. And I'm tucked way back in the corner, and I'm just going to take some panoramic views. I couldn't help but notice this rock and the one right behind me. I'll swing around. I have to back up a little bit. These rocks reminded me of a miniature Devil's Tower in northeastern Wyoming. This rock right here is probably 12 feet tall. Anyway, I'm just going to do some panning. This is by far the most pronounced formations. I mean, there's a lot of hoodoos out here. And I've got this one right in front of me. I'd say this thing is 20 feet tall. And then way out in the foreground there, probably 200 yards away, there's a hoodoo sitting by itself. And this will give you an idea of the depth of this pocket that we're in. I'm just wandering in here, getting different perspectives. And that hoodoo right in the center of my screen is what Jeannie asked me to go and see if I can get a closer picture. So I'm almost there. And this is the rock that Jeannie sent me after. She said it looks like a buffalo laying on top of the rock. And from the other side I'd say it did, but this side it does as well. So. And there's Jeannie's Buffalo Rock, right underneath it. Well, here's our fence. Here's our fence, which means we're about done. And straight ahead, hopefully in the center of the lens, we can see our car. So, looks like we're the last ones here, Jeannie. 5.5, probably 5 3/4 by the time we get there. 8 miles, and our feet are sore from walking on this riverbed. Well, speak for yourself. Tired and sore.